Good evening, elected members and officers. I would like to declare the CEO Employment Committee meeting held today on Monday, the 5th of February, officially open at 5:40 p.m. I would like to acknowledge the Noongar people of the Budja, the land that we gather on today. For thousands of years, their connection to country has provided knowledge, guidance, spirituality, and life. We pay our respects to this ongoing connection, as well as to their elders past, present, and emerging. I would like to advise you that this meeting is being audio recorded in accordance with council policy. No other visual or audio recording of this meeting by any other means is allowed. As this is the first CEO Employment Committee meeting since the ordinary local government election held in October, I will be presiding over the meeting until we appoint a presiding member, at which point in time that person will take over and run the remainder of the meeting. Item 1 on tonight's agenda is attendances and apologies. I have received an apology from Councillor Bias and Mr. Fraser Sullivan, Director of Corporate Services. Item 1.1 is the election of the presiding member of the CEO Employment Committee. I have received one nomination in writing prior to the meeting from Councillor Shay Mack. Are there any other further nominations for the position of presiding member? There being no further nominations for presiding member, I declare Councillor Shay Mack to be appointed as presiding member of the CEO Employment Committee until the next local government election and invite him to come up and sit next to me at the table and assume the chairing of the meeting.
Thank you, Claire, and thank you, councillors and President Coles. We'll move on to agenda item 1.2, which is the election of a deputy presiding member. Have we received any nominations in writing? No. Do we have any nominations from the floor? Councillor Bishop, do we have any other nominations? There being no further nominations, congratulations, Councillor Bishop. With that, we can move on to agenda item number 2, which is public questions, which there are nil. Deputations, which there are nil. Declaration of committee members and officer interests, which there are nil. And on to agenda item 5.1, minutes of previous CEO Employment Committee. Do I have a mover for the motion? President Coles, and a seconder. Councillor Bishop. Is anyone opposed? That's carried unanimously. We then have the agenda item 5.1.1, CEO Employment Committee meeting. Sorry, that's the one we've just done. And agenda item 5.1.2, special CEO Employment Committee meetings of the 4th of September 2023. Do I have a mover for the minutes? President Coles, and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Jarrett. Is anybody opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. We move on to agenda item 6, which is reports for consideration, of which there are nil. And we can move on to agenda item 7, motions of which notice has been given, which there are nil. Agenda item 8 is motions of urgent business. President Coles.
Yeah, sorry, presiding member, probably not the right time, but just with apologies, I did receive a phone call from councillor Duggan saying she was running late, so we have that recorded in the minutes, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
No motions of urgent business. We can move on to agenda item number 9, which is the closure of the meeting. Thank you all for your attendance. And we call the meeting closed at 5:45 p.m. Thank you.